this is your last warning to get into crypto. Hey guys, welcome back to another JSpizzle crypto YouTube video. Guys, today is an explosive day. Bitcoin is at all-time highs. Altcoins are at all-time high. Yes, that is right. The altcoin market cap as a whole hit an all-time high today. The total market cap as a whole hit an all-time high today. Guys, my warning for you is that today may be the last time that you can buy good altcoins for cheap. Good altcoins that have not yet hit their all-time high. I'm a huge advocate of Litecoin. Litecoin is still at 3x away from its all-time high compared to something like XRP that has potentially already topped out and already hit its all-time high. There are still some good investments to make. Alrighty guys, and here we are on the Bitcoin chart on the 4-hourly. We are right now sitting around $125,000. By the way, huge congratulations if you're a follower of this channel and or you have been holding Bitcoin, because we are just skyrocketing right now and this thing is looking primed. Now, if we're looking at the total market capitalization, this is all crypto put together. It just hit an all-time high as well. So this means that not just Bitcoin is performing well, everything is performing well. And my favorite chart of them all is the Total3. We are right now hitting an all-time high as well. So altcoins, I do believe that whenever we go past this blue line right here, we will hit max euphoria. This is when coins will be doubling, tripling overnight, kind of sort of things. And so now the question is, how high can we go? How high can we go? Well, guys, I still do believe that Bitcoin is going to have a nice big run up before it tops out and the altcoins have their euphoric run. Now, there's also going to be a euphoric stage for Bitcoin as well. It just won't be as crazy as, you know, maybe some of the altcoins that 2 and 3x overnight. I really truly believe, and I'll show you my fib levels here. This is from the old all-time high to the bottom of the bear market in this last cycle, just for your information. And so I do think that Bitcoin could have a run up and hit around 170,000 market cap. I even think that in this cycle, still, we could come up and test some of these fib levels up here before entering the 4-year bear cycle. Now, I know people would like to hear much larger numbers. However, as a asset matures over time, like gold or a stock, the volatility goes down. Now, that has its pros and cons, because when we top up somewhere up here and we go into the potential 4-year bear cycle, which may also not happen, mind you, it's not going to be as bad as it was before. Again, a more mature asset. I also don't think that Trump is going to let it go down. I think he's going to do things to continue for it to go up. It would be a pretty bad look that in the first year of his cycle, or sorry, his election, 4-year election, that it would top out and then go into just only go down for the rest of his presidency. Probably not going to happen. I don't think that he wants that to happen. Either way, so that's a very, very good looking. Now this is the Total3 market cap on the weekly time frame. Necessarily, we did not get a weekly candle body close above where we had before back in December of 2024. However, technically it did. If you look right here, this candle body went up a little bit more than there, but it's not one of those things where it's like, okay, we concretely broke out. And that's one of the bad things about it. However, here we are, and we are concretely breaking out of it. I would still like to see a weekly hold. And that's when we go into euphoria. I believe that we could potentially see between a $5 and $10 trillion Total 3 market cap. I know to some people that is crazy. That is crazy. But not as crazy as the people who think that XRP is going to go to thousands of dollars. That would make this capitalization much higher than $5 to $10 trillion. We would be adding zeros to that even. So very excited to see where that goes. Solana, oh boy, Solana, it is right now trying to absolutely break out. I think that Solana could come up to about 481. That's actually my prediction for Solana in this cycle. It could wick above this very easily, go into 500 or 600, but wick above it and then come back down. This is going to send meme coins absolutely flying. Now, speaking of meme coins, we have seen different sorts of cycles and narrative have cycles. We've seen DeFi in the past. We have seen AI in the past. We've seen gaming tokens in the past, like Axie Infinity. Had to think about it for a second. We saw Axie Infinity. I think that we are about to have a meme coin season. One of the very first. You could potentially say that we had a Ethereum meme coin season back in 2020. And I wasn't too involved in it to say just how crazy it was. But with Solana about to break into all-time highs and Pump Fund growing the way that it is, you can call it cancer all you want. It's changing people's lives. It's changed my life. So I'm always going to be a huge advocate of Pump Fund. However, there are lots of talks about a massive onboarding of creators into Pump Fund. And Pump Fund has an ability to do something that other platforms can't really do as well. For example, you could pay a huge influencer to come on to their platform, okay? Pay them $1 million and have the potential of a lot of that being paid back to them from fees. But if it's not all paid back from them from fees, they're going to bring other people on there because they're going to be bringing over tens of thousands of people. And they're like, okay, well, let me make a coin also. And then they'll definitely make their money back. So I think that we are going to see an absolute snowball effect. I'm going to call it an avalanche because it's all going to happen whenever these big influencers come on. And I think that we're going to see a meme coin season. So I know that this video was all over the place. Welcome to JSpizzle Crypto, by the way, because that's kind of how I roll. But there's a lot of things to cover. There's a lot of things happening. Bitcoin's hitting an all-time high. The total crypto market cap period's hitting an all-time high. Altcoins are hitting an all-time high. Everything's going up. This is an awesome time for crypto. And I want to know what you guys think. If you guys have a suggestion for a video that you would like me to make, I definitely have been doing that recently, doing videos that people comment on, even questions. But if you have anything like that, leave a comment in the comment section below. Check out Padre. Oh, it's over here. Check out Padre GG. 35% cash back on all your fees, plus $50,000 in bonuses trading meme coins. If you guys want to get that, Padre is the very best. They're the very fastest. That's all I have for today, guys. God bless you guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.